Good evening, everyone. Welcome to this very first appointment of this new format by Posteriros. I'm Matteo Marcato, Vice President of Plug. Plug is the association that for over 12 editions we have been promoting the International Poster Contest. And every year, approximately 2,000 posters arrive from all over the world, and we are very happy because it means that the designer community is always very active on the social issue that we propose. But Posteriors is not a project that we do alone, but several partners work alongside us. And this year we wanted to give them a space in this new format through a video interview in live streaming on YouTube and Facebook and Instagram and so on. And today, Michele Posocco is here with us. Michele is a marketing manager, graphic specialist at Favini. And Michele.
Oh. Hello.
Hi, Michele. How are you?
Yeah, fine. Very fine. What about you?
Fine. Thank you. I think many of our designers know Favini. Is an historical Italian paper mill, and they believed in Posteriros since the first edition, 12 years ago. Before getting into the topic of this year brief, I would like you to introduce yourself and explain to us why Favini has embraced the poster project, the Posteriors project. So, Michele, please.
Yeah. So I'm a marketing manager in the graphic specialties division in Favini, which is the part of the company which is producing the paper for graphical use for publication, high-end publication and luxury packaging, for example. And I'm taking care of some of the most famous brands of Favini, especially the eco-sustainable papers. Before talking about Favini, I would like to show you a video which is showing what is happening in Favini while producing a sheet of paper.
Okay.
Sweat on my bones, so I can tell you what I want to do. Let's just forget reputations. Red cheeks, read your mind. They tell me what you want to do. Let me take you on this vacation. Oh, stop what you're doing right now. You better watch me. Oh, stop what you're doing right now. You better watch me. Take a look at this.
Okay. So this is how Favini works.
Yeah, it's just a taste of what we do during our daily base work to produce paper. Favini is a paper company. It's 28 years old. It's based in Italy, and it's producing high-end paper. So we are in the top of the niche of the luxury and high quality market. So we are focusing on the paper production for many luxury brands, many high-end publication. And we produce paper for then packaging. Also on demand means that we can follow the instruction of our customer, the creative people inside of the brands, which are developing a new solution for packaging, and we follow those inspirations, those ideas to create new and innovative papers. So this is what we do. We have an international market, so our market is focused on 1/3 in Italy, 1/3 in Europe, and 1/3 abroad Europe. So
okay, yeah, very. It's a very big company in Italy and Europe. Michele, listen. This year brief is about mistakes. Posterior's new edition is mistake. All about the mistakes. And I invite everyone to read the brief that you find on the website posteriors.org. Because in general we live in a performance society. We have to be productive, not waste time, and therefore we are not allowed to make mistakes or fail our goal. Why did you find this topic interesting in this year?
To be honest, talking about having the possibility to talk and to stimulate designers on mistake, it's quite intriguing. It's quite interesting because in a company, day life work, there are mistakes, of course, but you don't want to talk about mistakes. So talking about mistakes with the help, the support of designers, which are really creative and open-minded, it's a nice way to talk about a topic which is normally a bit stressful for a company. And our product, the paper, as all the designers knows, it's a live product. It's changing daily, depending on the humidity of the environment, depending on the temperature of the environment. It's not just a question of machine. You have seen that we have a lot of people that works on the paper. So the mistakes and issues is a big part of our job, because it's inside of the paper process. It's very common to have mistakes during paper production. As I said, paper is a live product, and but the most important part for a paper mill, for a company as Favini, it's to identify the mistakes and to classify them, finding the right solution, and prevent that those mistakes are going to be repetitive in the time. That's the way you can avoid the bigger part of the mistakes which are happening in a paper mill as Favini.
Yeah, so it's true that the paper sheet is not the same on during the process, and because it's depend on the humidity and a lot of variable, and there is not mistakes, the humidity of atmosphere. And Favini, let's talk about Favini company. Have there been any mistake in the company's history? And what have you learned from these mistakes?
So skipping the part of the daily mistakes that can happen during the production, I have a clear example of a mistake which we did in our history. So as I said, Favini is 280 years old. Then more than 125 years ago, the Favini family came and took the ownership of the company. It was 1906. And then after 100 years of stability with our small mill in Rossano Veneto, Vicenza, north of Venice, the family decided to take over another mill close to Milan city in the north of Italy. And that was a really good experience because that mill was integrated very well with the existing mill. So the Venice mill was producing natural paper. The other mill in close to Milan was producing coated material. So the experience went very well. It was very profitable because the integration was really perfect. Then the company decided to make another acquisition after 3 years. It was 2001, and they decided to do a big jump and purchasing 2 mills in Holland. Potentially another very good integration because machines and paper were interacting potentially between the Italian mills and the Dutch mills, and they were focusing on North European markets and export markets outside of Europe, and while Favini in Italy was focusing on the South Europe market and some other markets. So potentially the integration was going to be the perfect word. But in fact, we discovered after the acquisition that the companies were really bad maintained. So it should have been done a lot of investments to innovate those mills. So the company started to perform bad until 7 years after 2008. We had a very big financial issue, and the banks couldn't help Favini anymore to sustain the business. So what happened is that the Italian mills were cut from the Dutch mills, and an equity fund purchased the 2 Italian mills, which were performing very well, which were equipped very well, and recognized in the market very well. So, and we started again a new history, running a very successful company, and we took the opportunity to switch from a more basic market to the top-end market, starting to work with the luxury packaging, high-end publication, and very high-end quality paper. So it was a big mistake made by the company, the worst ever for Favini. But at the end, you need to learn always something from the mistakes. And if you learn and understand the mistakes, this help people and companies to start a new route, successful route. We are now very successful, very positive. We are one of the paper mills surviving in the market. We are nowadays independent, still the 2 Italian mills, and we have a very good relation with our customer in the market. So we are developing very well. So what we understood from this mistake was also how to approach new markets, how to approach new high quality papers, and also we learned to be more structured from our previous Dutch colleagues. That was the positive part.
Yeah. So the mistakes are part of a process to grow up, to learn something new. Okay, I have one more question. How does the company, the Favini, promote a culture that accept mistakes inside the company? Maybe.
Yeah, I would say that this question is a bit tricky. As you can imagine, a company cannot accept mistakes,
Yeah.
but you cannot you cannot you need to understand that mistakes are common.
Yeah.
So not accepting mistakes, but tracking the mistakes and working on developing the people and the machineries to avoid to make the same mistakes is what a company can do to improve quality, service, and also the the interaction with the customer. When a customer have an issue with one of our paper, um, you can act in two ways. You
Hmm.
can ignore and try to avoid the claim, or you can
The easy
try,
ways.
yeah,
The
the
easy
easy
way.
way, the easy way. But in this case, you end up having a hungry customer
Mm.
that probably could change supplier. While if you focus on the mistake, on the claim, on the issue that your customer have, and you do all you can, you do all your best to solve the issue, you create you relax your customer and you create new opportunity. The customer is linking with companies, with partners that are able not only to supply the perfect product, but is also able to supply a, a solution for that issue. This is the key of the task.
Yeah, I agree with you. Okay, okay, Michele. Thank you very much for sharing with us these ideas, this point of view of our of your company,
Yeah.
Favini company. We reached the end of the first appointment of this format. I remind all our audience some of the next dates. Monday 10 of June, we will talk with Tom Wackenbeek of ETC ILO, the other partner of Posteveros for this edition. And at the 18 June, we will talk with Samuele Pigoni of Time to Foundation. And the last but the most important date is the 4th of August, when the submission to Posteveros will be closed. So thank you for being with us, and see you. Thank you, Michele, for your time and for your sharing.
Thank you very much.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye bye.